types of market structures. The first is the uptrend, where the price moves from the bottom to the top. Next is the downtrend, where the price is moving from the top to the bottom. And the last is what we call the sideways or ranging zone. It's where the price is zigzag around this area. Let's look at the market structure uptrend. Now remember this. You need to know high, low, higher high, and the higher low. So normally price will form in an upwards motion, okay, where it will just keep continues to break the previous high. So once it breaks the previous high at this bottom here, we'll mark it as the higher low. Price pull back, and we mark this as the higher high, and price will keep continue to go upwards. Now let's look here. Price has continued to create higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and then a higher high, and it keeps break the previous higher high. Whereas you can see at this case now, the price has come down and broke this higher low structure. So once it's broke, and the price continued to go up and broke these higher high structures. Now when this kind of case happens, this higher high and this higher low is invalid. You will have this higher high, higher low, your higher high, and this will be your new higher low. Now let's look at the market structure for downtrend. Same as the uptrend, where you need to identify and need to know the high, the lower high, and the lower low. So for downtrend, price will move on a downtrend motions, where price will create a high, low, price pull back, create the lower high, and broke the previous low. This will mark as your new lower low. So price continues to go on a downtrend, and we mark the structures lower high, lower low, and price continue on a downtrend. Well, as you can see here, price has broke the previous lower high, and therefore this lower high and this lower low is not a valid structure anymore. This will be your new low, lower high, your new lower low, and this will be your new lower high. Now let's move on to the next market structure, which is sideways. From here you can see price will only move in a zigzag motion, where there is a resistance line and a support line. So price will move towards the support line, goes up the resistance line, and come back down to the support line and goes back up towards this resistance line. So it only moves between this zone. Now let's look at the example of the MT4 chart. Here on the market structure uptrend, we can see in the MT4, it creates a high, low, high high, higher low, high high, higher low. Same goes on and keeps going on doing the same structure. Now if we change it to the line chart, we can see even clearer. So this is your high, this is your low, your high high, higher low, high high, higher low, and continue. Okay, so the uptrend will only have this four structure, which is the high, low, high high, and higher low. Now let's look at the downtrend. So in MT4 charts, this is how the downtrend looks like. It has this high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. And let's look at the line chart. Same thing that happens for downtrend, the high, the low. Okay, you can mark this as your lower high, this as your lower low.